everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pura, and today I am going to be making some starter fakemon for a region I thought would be fun to work on here on YouTube. Alright, without further ado, let's get right into the video. So, this is going to be a Canada-based region, and for the starters, I've decided to base them off the 3 regions of Ontario. I decided to do the Great Lakes St. Lawrence Lowlands first, and I'll base it off of a Canadian goose too, a nice water bird. So, I put my reference in the image there. I start the drawing here. I just start with the rough outline of a goose, triangle beak, long neck. I don't know what those lines are for when I'm putting them. Some claws, webbed feet, and feathers. What would you expect? Alright, next layer. I refine the head and beak a little, just mold it together. Refine the neck, decide to give it an open mouth, and just triangularize the body, and I add some wavy patterns on the wing. I also give some feathers like the actual Canada goose, and start working on a little water droplet there. This is the water starter. This looks like it's tearing, so I decided to change the droplet and change the eye. I put some water pellets at the bottom to be a flowing river and start on the coloring. I decide to go in blues because it's a water type starter. I just coordinate the colors, a lighter and a darker blue, and a teal for the underbelly and feet. I color the eye in black, and then I decide to, I'm looking at it. I'm playing with the gamma here and lightness a bit here, but I decided that I want its colors to be more faithful to the Canada goose, so I fill it in, and just to make it stand out, I put a little orange on its pellet. Colored in, and here we have Lodact, the goose Pokemon, a water type. Lodact are very peaceful creatures. They live in urban areas and don't really love humans. They are easy to tame, so that's why they're handed out as starter Pokemon. I won't give stats, but I do have, relative to the others. Then I decide to do Canadian Shield. It's extremely large, so this starter will be extremely large too. I decided to do a bear, just makes sense for a grass starter. So once again, I start with the sketching. I'm not making it gray here because I saw a little tip online at the point that I made this. I make a bear snout, trying to fix the eye, trying to fix the snout. And then I work on the legs. Just give it very unformed things. A tail that goes down and a little sprout. I decided to give it some bear-like patterns on the bottom. Well, they're not very bear-like, but some grassy-like patterns. I bend it a little, fix it all, give it the ear, give it the tail, give it the legs. Give it some claws, because bears have claws. I connect the underbelly, I fix the snout. Finally, I'm happy. I give it an eye, I play with the mouth a little until I find one that works. Give it a little nostril, and I go for the patterns. I want to give it I give it some seeds. Those are actually rocks, but you'll see that in its evolutions. I go over the ear, I decide to put the painting layer over so I can see it more. Just put my reference there. I fix the ears, make them more bear-like. And I try to give it some bear-like patterns, but that makes it look like a monkey, so I shrunk them a little. I move my reference image back, and I try to paint on it, and then I just fix the monkey patterns a little more, because it's not a monkey, it's a bear. I try this new coloring technique I've seen, but it doesn't really work out. As you could see, it doesn't work out. So I just, we try it again. It doesn't work. Come on, stop it. Yeah, I just use a bucket duplicated layer like I've always been doing. Fill in the rocks, fill in the herbs, fill in the ear, and fill in the eye. And the claws. How did I forget about the claws? Alright, time for the shiny. I just play with the gammas and hues a little bit until I find one I'm happy with. I think maybe it could be this green, but I find that it looks too similar. Well, how long do I spend finding out? Yeah, I find that's too similar. So instead I change it to this vibrant pink. Here we have Oriole, the bear Pokemon, a grass type. Orioles are a creature that never gives up. They fight any attackers and will do anything to defend its territory if they are wild, or trainer if they are tamed. For that reason, they are handed out as starters. Next, Hudson's Bay Lowlands. Bit of a colder area. Still have summers though. Decide to do the Canadian lynx. Alright, let's get drawing. I just make a body. I give it some lynx eyes, a fiery tail, because it's the fire starter. I just do it the way I used to sketch dragons. I sketch knees better than that now, by the way. I find that the legs look way too thin, but figure I'll deal with it later. Start the refined design. I fix the legs. And I give it claws, like a cat. I connect the legs. I fix the thickness issue. And I give it claws. I fix the butt-looking thing that it has. I remove that. I add some fire tufts, and I fix the eyes. Give it a smile, but that looks too cruel, so change the eyes to look cuter, and give it a bit of a different smile. The whiskers look off, so I remove them. Next, detail time. Oh, I changed the mouth a little. I have trouble finding that. I want to give it like a little tuft that lynxes have, though I found that pretty hard to replicate, so tried it a couple of times and eventually went with the scruff on the neck. I also give it some fire. I think that one makes it look too similar to Orioles, so I just give it some patches. Patches of flame. Just all along its body. Next, color time. I, of course, have to do red for the flames. I don't know why I thought about doing red for the body, but then I do a little bit of shading in yellow. I don't normally do that, but I think it would make it look fiery and all cool. Then I decide to do, what did I do? Gray like a lynx's fur, I think. Yeah, gray like a lynx's fur. I colored it in. And just put some gray spots all over. No need to allude to its secondary ice typing quite yet, don't you think? Alright, now I just play with the hues a little, decide blue fire is amazing, but can't find a good counter to it, so I just do a random purple. I think that looks pretty good. Now we have Hatsame, the lynx Pokemon, a fire type. Hatsame are hunters from egg, pouncing on prey and trying to singe it from a meter away. At this stage, their fire can only go 30 centimeters, so they weren't successful. They make great companions if met at this stage, and that is why they are handed out as starters. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!